Hey everybody, it's Dean DeCosta, and today we're talking a tool called NetIn. Let's start. Chrome extension, you can add it right from the Chrome store. It will sit up here in your ribbon, but you don't need to push it or do anything with it. Do a search in LinkedIn as an example. I did one for Jeremy Roberts, and you basically allow NetIn to do its thing. And what will happen is, as you can see, it already did it. NetIn came out and gave me an email address for Jeremy Roberts. And that's basically the way it works. If it finds a contact info or anything on that person, it'll just open for you. Done, easy peasy, and that's what it does as far as this particular part of it. Now, the other part of it is you actually go to their website and you have a search capability. This is what the search capability looks like. You can pick what you're looking for. You can add words. You can pick location. You can do a search. You can pick companies, ethnicity, female only, veteran only, newly hired, company size, user experience, their level, H-1B only, clearance only, which is what I picked, actively looking, phone required, email required, PhD, school, and then you can do Boolean. Now, I did one for a backend developer with Java Hadoop. I do want a clearance. I want an email address. I want to be able to contact these people, so I'm going to add that as well, and I'm going to redo my search. Now, originally, I came out with a decent amount of people. So now we got 6 people. There are 6 people who they say have Java Hadoop or backend developers and who have security clearances within that they are able to pull up. Now, this goes all over the place, looks all over the place for people. So we're going to go ahead and just double check. We're going to sit there and say high performance, yay, 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 Java. It's got Java. Here's one that has Java Hadoop, a lead associate, Booz Allen, Washington, D.C. I can almost guarantee you they have exactly what we're looking for. So what we're going to open that bad boy up and see what we got. And here's what we get. We get average job duration, experience, some nice little analytics here. We get where they're currently working, what they're currently doing, where they're at as far as different lines of code, stuff they've done from an open source possibility, their educational background. We get all this nice stuff here. So that's pretty good. We know that they're on GitHub as well as LinkedIn. We can email them right from here, of course, and there's their email. We can do an email on LinkedIn. It gives you all those options. You can add it to a list, so you can make a list and add it to them, share their profile with somebody else, and then you can download as a PDF. So all really good, neat stuff. I like that. That's good. Now let's go to our dashboard real quick and show you. The dashboard is basically your search place where you get to do all your searching. One thing I like about this is this down here where it gives you a little legend of color, brand matching color of company indicates the direction of the flow of the candidates, industry movements, just different ideas about the way companies seem to move, people seem to move around and do different things. All nice and all good. This was some people that it found based on a job that I put in here, because you can put a job and it'll actually find people for you. You can save your searches so you can just come back and rerun them. Good stuff. Of course, you have your list, which is all good to create a list. I haven't done one yet, but you can. It shows you their documentation, which is, just the stuff that they do, common question support, that kind of stuff. You can go through a complete demo with them, which is good. And then you have, of course, your profile where you have, you can connect with Chrome. You got your Chrome extension, which I already showed you. You can invite contacts, account, all that good stuff. So overall, it's a pretty decent tool. Now, one of the things that I found interesting with it, we're going to go back to our dashboard, is I did that search. So let's think about this. I did a search. We did a backend developer. I did Java, which is good. I did Hadoop, which is also good, and like that. Now I'm going to leave everything else the way it is. I'm not even going to do clearance. Let's just see how many people it finds here. All right, so we're going to do our search and wait for it to come back. It's fairly quick. Doesn't take up too much time, and as you can see, there's several pages worth of results. 3,617. Of which 513 are actively looking. How many of them have emails? Let's try the search now. So 3,617 have 513 looking. 4,128 have emails. Okay, that's not awful, or they've been able to find emails for, and 138 are active looking. Okay, not bad. Let's get out of the email, because, email is only one way to find people. And let's remember, you know where company they're working for, so you can always figure out an email on your own. Let's see how many of them have a phone number, because that would be more interesting, because phone numbers are hard to find. Emails are simple, like I said, first name, last name, you got where they work, you're good to go. How many of them have phone numbers out of the 33,617? 339. That's actually not bad. That's a decent amount of people who have phone numbers. That's actually not bad at all. This is actually a decent little tool that does a pretty good job, and it has a pretty good number of people, and it's always adding, of course, all of them are, of people. I mean, that was a simple Java. Let's do it again. Let's not do anything. Let's just do Java. This is going to be a big test. How many Java people do they have in their database? Or how many Java people have they looked at? Now, this could take a little longer because we're just looking for Java. Well, I guess not. 480,000 Java developers. That's pretty darn cool. And of course, you can add them. You can pick the ones you want to add to your list, download CSV, whatever you want. Let's see how many have emails. Email's the biggie. I mean, of course, like I said, you got their company name. You can always figure it out, or most of their company's name. But let's just see. Of that 480,000, 26,000 have emails. So you're looking at roughly 5%. That's really not that bad. Like I said, you got their company, you got their name. You can figure out an email address on your own. It's not that hard to do. And I do like the format you see here. You get their name, you get the average job duration, user experience, position, company, school, location, which is always good. And then you have the breakdown of skills. Now, I like that because average job duration, it tells me which ones are likely to stay longer. It also tells me which ones are likely ready to move on. The thing I found is out of the 26,000 that had emails, 752 of them are actively looking. That's pretty cool too. So overall, I'd say this is a pretty good tool. It has, like I said, you get a free trial and stuff like that. And then after that, it costs. I'm not going to get into the details of that because that's not what I do. But overall, it's not a bad little tool and definitely can add some stuff to your ability. The H-1B, the actively looking, the clearances, female, that's all really, really, really good stuff. What I want to do before I end is I want to do one more because security clearances is big. I'm just curious, how many people do they have in their database that have security clearances? Let's see. 0 security clearances? Now, I find that hard to believe. So let's see. What did we do wrong? My guess would be, and they have email required, so let's get rid of my email required, get back to ours. So nothing but security clearance. That's all. We just wanted to have security clearance. So 10 people with security clearances. All right. Well, I mean, that's not a lot, but that's not bad. My guess is it might even be more if I actually put in a skill. I'm guessing that the way this works, that without a skill, it's like it kind of doesn't really work. Yeah, there you go. So there now we have a whole lot more that have security clearances that have Java. So you actually have to skill. So you can't just search by these. You have to actually have a skill involved and then do your security clearance. But not bad. That's a decent amount of people that have security clearances who are in here who are Java people. That's actually not bad at all. Let's do one more search because I'm kind of curious. Let's see. Do they have embedded? I don't see embedded. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the word embedded in here and just see what happens. We're going to put in we got here embedded C, embedded whatever. So let's just do embedded software. Let's see what happens now with security clearances. Because that's always interesting. See how many embedded 184 people with security clearances that have embedded software. That's really a pretty good number. So, like I said, overall it's a pretty good tool. You'll have to decide for yourself about pricing and everything, but overall it's not a bad tool. This is Dean DeCosta, and we were talking NetIn.